Hey guys, it's your boy Arnold's aka the Entertainment Fan here to give you Challenge War of the Worlds episode 15, part one of the final. And I noticed I never finished uploading last week's episode, which I thought I did, but apparently I didn't. So it will be posted by the time this recording is out, by the time you guys listen to it. But hey guys, it is part one of the final. There's 8 remaining people, 3 vets, 5 rookies, and it's anyone's game right now. Like these rookies don't seem like like they came to play. Like I would not be surprised if a rookie wins this. I would not be surprised because like Turbo, yeah, Turbo's a rookie, Theo's a rookie, but those two guys, they've already Theo is already an athlete, and Turbo it went on Survivor, so I don't think these guys are like real veterans. You got Ninja Natalie, who's been doing American Ninja Warrior. Like she's, I wouldn't consider her as a rookie, but technically she is. But she's done stuff like this before. But Georgia and Maddie have definitely, made a really strong impression on a lot of people. And so Kara Hunter West have, they gotta watch out. Now, the beginning of the episode was just talking about, hey, yeah, family rooting for me and yada 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 blah blah blah. I get it. So like, I'm just gonna get going right into this final. Like, yeah, like a helicopter come get these guys or whatever, or like, go on a deathbed, or I don't really know. I didn't really like pay attention to all this stuff. I was just mainly more focused on the final. Now, Tia said this final is 50 miles long, like over 50 miles long, and we're also saying, hey, this is probably the most we've done any in any challenge in the history. Like this is gonna be a long final. So now there's like 2 parts of the final. That's what you said. The first part is called the death path. Now this one you're gonna be going a 6 mile loop. You're gonna be doing this 4 times, making this 24 miles. Now, one lap you're gonna be running, jogging. The other lap you're gonna be biking. Now there's 5 checkpoints. As you get done with your biking lap, you get choose from these 5 games. So it's like it's gonna test physical and mental. Like 2 of them are puzzles. Two of them are puzzles. One you have to like do a ring toss. One you have to like rampage, like pull, use a state, move this ball to the top point of this slant hill or whatever. Make sure it drops in the circle, drops in the hole. And once the tire, you gotta like move the tire, make sure it falls in the middle of this other tire, right in the middle, like right there. So it's a lot. It's a lot to do. So yeah. So from the start, Theo and Wes were already like setting the pace for everybody. Like Theo and Wes were like neck and neck. But here's the thing: you don't want to like cure yourself. Like Theo said, like you gotta make people run like think they're hey they gotta catch you, knowing that they're probably gonna eventually die when they catch up to you. So like you kind of want to set the pace for everybody. That's why I always feel so being first in this type of run is good because you want to be like make people think like oh I got hurry and catch up to him or whatever. Oh also. Right, listen for there's 5 checkpoints. Forgot to mention this. There's 5 checkpoints, and there's 8 people. If you see all the checkpoints are being taken, you gotta do another lap. So you had to finish 4 laps and do 5 checkpoints. So like it's basically first come first serve. So that's how I feel as though it's kind of good in a way to be first a little bit. So now Kara was last to get to the bike. Like I said, the first part was running. Arrows got on her bikes, and granted, it's still you're still not done. It's still anybody's game, so you don't want to be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So it's still at a good place now. That the first part of this final, Georgia looked dead, like biking in that sun right there. It did not look good for her at all. She collapsed and it looked like she was left for dead. It looked like she was left for dead. It was bad. I guess she wasn't hydrated enough because like she said, next time next time I gotta be hydrated next time, and also she was so it was so bad that she was just saying where's Bear, where's Bear. I'm like oh my god, like she is. It is bad. Like it is bad for her. And event, she got eliminated. Like it was bad. And I thought, she was gonna be the sleeper to watch out for in the final. I think a lot of people thought that, she was gonna be a sleeper in this final. And it's unfortunate, it's not like, she quit. it's like her body just gave up on her. Like bodies can give up on people. It like your will wants you to give up. Like I remember back in the Gauntlet 3, like Big Easy's body, like his heart wanted him to go, but his body just did not it didn't like work. And it's sad because he was on his way to possibly winning the final, and as much as I hate to admit it, like he was the reason why that red team didn't win. So like he kind of screwed him over, which I know it's a terrible thing to say, but it's like that would happen. So anyways, back to the War of the Worlds. So we see that Wes and Theo get on their checkpoints. Not too soon after, you see Ninja, Turbo, and Hunter get on theirs. Theo did the ring toss, and I can't remember what Wes was doing. I believe Wes was no Wes did the puzzle. Was doing that puzzle first. That color pyramid thing, which he said everyone from school did this, but it's very very difficult. I believe Ninja did the puzzle, and believe Turbo did the little rampage thing. I believe Hunter did the whole like tire thing. So here's the thing, like if 20 minutes are up, you gotta go. Like it's not like you're disqualified; it's just time's up. But like it's all about time in the final. The final has always been about time. So you want to get these done as fast as possible. So it took some time for Theo to get the rings out, get the ring through the ring challenge, but he eventually got done. And Hunter got done with his thing like soon after, so he's kind of there with it. Wes got timed out for his puzzle, and eventually, Turbo got done with his checkpoint. Ninja got done with her checkpoint, but instead of going through another lap, she did another checkpoint. And so, same with Car and man, like it's not like they chose to do it. No, here's the thing. Correction. When Car and Mag got to the checkpoint, they saw all the checkpoints were being used, so hey, they got to do another lap. So they're kind of getting their laps out the way. Like I feel so maybe the laps might have maybe it's hard to determine which one would be like the hardest. Maybe it might have been the laps. You don't have that much endurance, or maybe it might be the checkpoints because you never know how puzzles can make take you a while to get things done. But Theo eventually like caught up to like Kara and Maddie. But what bothers me in this whole entire final is that it's every man like it's first person wins, and I feel as though that's kind of not fair for girls. And I'm not saying that girls are weak, but if a fit girl goes over there, a fit guy, he's gonna have a slight advantage due to his size, strength, and endurance. Like they have an advantage over the girl, so it's like like that bothers me. Like I'm really not liking this whole girls against guys in these challenges now because they have a certain advantage over them. Like ever since Vendez with the final, it's like now it's like one sole winner. Like I'm just not liking it. I just feel as though people have unfair advantages. Like it's just bullcrap. So it is what it is. So anyways, Ninja Nally stayed to do another checkpoint. I think she was doing the ring toss. And here's the thing, I don't. T never didn't explain that like you can try to do all the checkpoints done at the same time. Like I don't know if he really explained that. I don't know if he could or not. I feel as though Ninja stayed for a third one, if I'm not mistaken. But it was I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, like I said, Theo was leading the pace. Hunter is right there with him, but Hunter, starts dying. He starts cramping. Um, Turbo, he starts cramping. Like he even got on the ground. Like Turbo and Hunter got on the ground, but they still kept fighting. Like you see a lot of people like cramping up. Like this final was very, very like difficult. Like it might seem easy, but it is just very, very difficult. And, like I give these guys so much credit for pulling through because I don't know how I'd be able to do this. I probably would die like right there. Like I'm not even joking. Like people that do these challenges, man, props to you because like I said, you guys are like the real MVPs throughout all of this. So anyways, Theo gets back to his checkpoint. Wes not too far behind him. And, Turbo's not like he catches up to Hunter and whatnot. He's third. So he's like right there with him. So basically, I'm gonna say this right now. It's basically between like Theo was the Turbo throughout all this. But I'm gonna say this about Theo though. Theo, he was killing it in these checkpoints. Like he killed it in I think what was the second? See, I can't remember what he did. The first, I should have ran that down, but like I said, he was killing it in these checkpoints. Now, Wes, he timed out in the tire one. Like he's like, you know what? If I keep throwing this thing more, my body is gonna really really suffer. So as of right now, it's gonna hurt me, but I gotta like get this time out because I'm really not that far behind Theo when it comes to time and distance. So I'm just gonna wait, take my time, save my energy for the next one. So basically, like I said, it's like I said before, it's Theo, Wes, and Turbo. But as Ninja's getting on is on her second lap, like her second like loop, she excuse me, she starts her vision starts getting blurry and she collapsed. Like she looked, she was like left for dead too. The medics came for them too, but she got lucky because the medic said, "Hey, everything is in normal range. Everything's normal." And she's like, "Everything's normal. Hey, so can I compete again?" And she did. Yo, she got really, really lucky. I thought she was done. I really thought that she was gonna be done. Oh yeah, and by the way, I tweeted her and I said, "Hey, you are going to the final." From what I saw on the first episode of this challenge, you are going to the final. And I was right. She made it. Bam! I just want to like say that. Just that I'm right. But, I just want to just give you guys all my grants when it comes to predicting these things. But she pulled through. Thank God for her because it looked like it was gonna be over for her. But good for her. Kara, man, it didn't look good for Kara in these checkpoints at all. Like she's gonna get the rampage done. I think she got the ring toss. She managed to get the skull out puzzle, but it was just not look. It just was not good for her. And Hunter, man, Hunter, man, like it just was not looking good for Hunter as well either. Like yeah, man, it was tough to watch. But like I said, Theo completed 4 out of 5 of his checkpoints. His last one was the color scheme thing. So yeah, I'm gonna say this right now. Like I've written down the times, but I just feel as though Theo's gonna win this. I feel as though people were underestimating Theo. Like she just killed. Like despite that final, he just killed it in this for part one, the final. Now, also, we lose another competitor, and that's Maddie. Like I think I should get on her third loop, like her third lap or whatever. It's like after her, I think it was after her second, after her second like loop, she was just out of like. Graham, we're not there to see what's happened, but as Ninja say, hey, I was trying to motivate her and whatnot, but like her body, her face just says, she cannot do it. Like she was out of it right there, and it was sad to see how Maddie, came on his way to the final and just losing. I said there's three bad losses in the challenge. Number one, like I said, this just goes from like the first, like the worst to the worst. Number one is losing on the first day. Second is losing where you're like the last elimination before the final, and the worst is just losing in the final because hey, you're here in the final and then bam, you lost. So now we already see Georgia and Maddie, and these girls I was like looking out for them. But yo, these girls are really gonna be doing well in this final, Damn. But then again, what we saw from Maddie in that last week's episode, it made me feel like, I don't know if she'll be able to survive a final. And I think I might have said that earlier before. Yeah, she's got the Bible. Like, can she like endure stuff like that? And like she couldn't. Like it was sad. I mean, she managed to get some checkpoints. Some like her body was just cramping. It's like they say you guys quit smoking. Smoking can definitely. Hey, see. Now that I think about it, has Smokes ever won these challenges before? I have no idea. I cannot I don't know. I really, really do not know if Smoker's ever won these challenges. I really, really don't know. But like I said, it's hard to explain all this stuff because, like I said, I didn't fully write it down, which is bad on my part. But it's like, like I said, so much is going on. If I had someone to talk to about it, they would have, definitely informed me more on things. But I have to, the people that finished, like the time in the first place and whatnot. So first person to finish was Theo. He was 5 hours and 34 minutes. 34 minutes. Second place was Wes. He was 5 hours and 44 minutes, so 10 minutes behind Theo. Turbo was third, 5 hours, 58 minutes. So like they're, like I said, they're kind of close, all in the same range a little bit. Now we get to the other part. Ninja, 6 hours, 35 minutes. Now Carl was next, but here's the crazy thing. As Carl was doing her last checkpoint, Hunter comes in. He has to wait, so that kind of sucks for him because it's like, God dang, I gotta wait now. Jesus. So now Carl finishes fifth, 6 hours 43 minutes, and Hunter 7 hours and 3 minutes. Now, okay, now when you look at this, I guess you can say that the girls are ahead of Hunter, but like I still don't feel as though like this is all fair for the girls. Like, come on, I mean, I definitely don't see them being doing better than like Theo, Wes, and Turbo. They're the top guys, like freaking superheroes and athletes. Like as I said, I don't want to sound so negative about it, but it's just, oh man, like, So basically, Wes, they starts cramping. He's like, he doesn't know what to expect from here on out. But like, if I'm already cramping right now, it's gonna be bad, and it's gonna be worse in the second part of the final. So TJ, he surprised everybody. There is going to be a tribunal, and the top three guys are part of that tribunal right there. Now, before they get to the tribunal started, they had to do like go to get this needle performance thing that can restore them, like get her energized and whatnot. But everybody, now granted, people don't like needles, but Kara hates needles. And now people are gonna come at her and be like, "Oh my God, you're scared of needles." I'm like, "Hey, man, there are people in this world that are super terrified of needles. Like everyone has a fear of a lot of things. Great, I hate needles too, but it's like what? It is what it is. That they don't bother me as much anymore. But like, Kara, man, like that's like a breakdown. And we saw that breakdown in the trailer. I thought she was doing that because she wanted to like, she was injured. She's like, I gotta get going. Like, I can't quit. I can't quit. No, it's just because of a needle. And she was freaking the fuck out with this needle. I mean, god dang, man, I never seen her freak out this bad before. But like I said, she'll feel better or whatnot. She'll forget about it. So it is what it is. So now we have a tribunal. Now I don't know how they are going to do this because now they got to choose between Hunter, Ninja, and Kara. I think to be fair, they might try to do the girl. Then again, I look at it this way. Turbo, I think Theo might. Okay, Wes definitely has Hunter's back, so it's gonna be between Ninja or Kara. Now, Kara did make a deal with Wes, but I think it was get them to the final. Now that contract is done. Now the contract is dead. Theo, I don't think Theo's not gonna pick Kara because they work together. I don't think Theo's gonna pick Ninja now because I guess he's a rookie. I think he should go after Hunter, and who knows? I think Wes is probably going to choose Kara. Theo is going to choose Hunter, and now for Turbo, he might choose Ninja because who knows? They kind of made up, but maybe not really. Like I don't think they fully made up yet. So he'd be like, "Hey, you hurt me, so I'm gonna choose you." But I think Turbo should really pick Hunter because he said, "Hey, I could take you on a final if I want to, but I would just go with that. Just hey, Then again, I don't know. I think they're gonna have somehow have Kara and Ninja put together, like to make it a girl against girl. So we shall see. But anyway, there was a very good first part of the final. Now here's the thing: we saw the same thing over and over again. So it wasn't really like it was there from what we've seen from other finals. But when I first said it wasn't entertaining. Now it wasn't the most entertaining way of the final, but like I said, it definitely was a toll took a toll on these competitors, and like I said, it was like a different type of thing. It wasn't like like it was like the same thing. Like I said, they went around in a loop. They didn't go like in one single direction, but we might see that in the next part of the final. But I truly believe that Theo's gonna win this. I don't think anyone's gonna beat him. Like I think he's at a good pace. I believe I chose him to win. Like I said, I don't as much as I love Wes, I don't see him winning this. Unless Theo messes up in a puzzle because they're like 10 minutes apart from each other, and Turbo, like he's got some ground to make up. I mean, he's like 14 minutes. So like, he's 14 minutes away from Theo. Hey, it could be a surprise toward the end. So like, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this episode. I mean, it's fun. Like I thought it was good. Definitely not the most entertaining final, but like I thought it was good. Like a good, first part. First is what's yet to come. So you're right, it's Boy, I'll sign off, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.